Studio G.
We are almost midway through the spring semester, so we want to highlight events and things happening not only on campus, but around the community.
Don't go anywhere. Studio G starts right now. Thank you for joining Studio G. I'm Arturo Sanchez.
And I'm Jennifer Meza. We have an exciting show today where we will introduce you to some exciting organizations and programs on campus. The R. Kelly and Michael Jackson allegations, the new Bonnie Springs, the Wellness Center, and more.
Stay tuned. Studio G will be right back after the break.
The name of my show is Unknown Volume 2. My show is about study chill vibes. I play a lot of lo-fi music. And that's about it. Listen to my show and basically feel relieved. My name is Edward Oakes, and I also go by the Smooth Operator. My radio show is Unknown Volume 2, and you can catch me on Tuesdays, 6 to 8, on the rebelhd2.com.
Sunday Afternoon Jazz, which can be heard every Sunday afternoon from 1 p.m. until 8 p.m., 7 hours of the best in contemporary smooth jazz from the 1950s to today. So I also add in some R&B, even some pop music that was well known along with the jazz, but I do put a lot of emphasis on the 80s and 90s more than anything else, but do play.
Singer, songwriter, and producer R. Kelly finally spoke out against recent charges of aggravated physical and sexual abuse in a bizarre interview with Gayle King early this week. Kelly turned himself into the Chicago police last week after a shocking documentary that featured multiple women accusing Kelly of abuse. Kelly appeared in court yesterday for child support and was expectedly arrested for not paying $161,000 in support.
He came here in good spirit, expecting to walk out. If he didn't come here to go to jail, he didn't have $161,000. So we tried to work some things out. It didn't work out.
And your character. I have been assassinated. I have been buried alive. Fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me! You're killing me, man!
Family members of one of Kelly's victims were not happy about the recent interview on CBS, and also it took to the media to deny charges that they sold their daughter to Kelly.
It's very heartbreaking. I love my daughter to death. I love all my kids. Me and my wife been married over 23 years. It hurts me so much to hear that being said. And it's just speechless to hear that saying that we would sell our kids. That's unheard of.
Michael Jackson's music was recently pulled from radio stations' playlists around the world after accusations of inappropriate behavior made by Jackson in a documentary Leaving Neverland that aired on Sunday on HBO. A man is coming forward saying that Michael Jackson sexually abused him when he was a child.
Drive in and forget about all your problems. You were in Neverland. It was a fantasy.
The days were filled with magical childhood adventure experiences. Playing tag, watching movies, eating junk food, anything you could ever want as a child.
It's like hanging out with a friend that's more your age.
Just kid things. They were just doing kid things. He just came across as a loving, caring, kind soul. It was easy to believe that he was just that.
Out of a storybook, right? Out of a fairy tale.
Hello, Wade. Today is your birthday, so congratulations. I love you. Goodbye.
There's no thoughts of this is wrong or anything like that.
He told me if they ever found out what we were doing, he and I would go to jail for the rest of our lives.
Secrets will eat you up. You feel so alone.
I want to be able to speak the truth.
Wow. First Bill Cosby, then R. Kelly, and now Michael Jackson. I wonder who's next.
Who knows, but we are going to keep a close eye on both stories and bring you updates as they develop.
Well, it's official. The sale of Bonnie Springs Ranch is moving forward. The staple replica Old West mining town, complete with mock gun, fights and hangings, a real-life saloon, petting zoo, pony rides, and even a wedding chapel will be soon ancient history. The Clark County Planning Commission recently voted unanimously to approve a housing development on the property. The development will consist of 20 custom homes, a motel, and a 5,400 square foot event barn. There is no set date yet as to where the beloved and history landmark will close, but the sales are expected to be completed sometime in March. We do know that all of the animals on the property will be taken care of by the new owners. We will continue to keep you updated as we learn more.
That looks awesome. Maybe I'll get a chance to take a tour this semester.
Yeah, and make sure you take a lot of photos and post them. I want to see what they're all about. Stay tuned for more after this break.
R&B, hip-hop, gospel, just songs that I love and songs that I think my audience would love to hear, and, you know, some music that make them pat their feet, you know, with a good beat. Hello, my name is Eddie Fleming. The name of my show is The Night Grooves, and you can listen to it on HD2, the Rebel station.
The name of my show is The Rock Rebellion. I feature rock music from classic rock to alternative rock to soft rock to everything in between. I'm learning every day about different bands, and I like to share that knowledge with you, my listeners. My name is Rockin' Gemini, and my show is called The Rock Rebellion on the Rebel HD2. You can catch my show every Saturday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
We pride ourselves in searching around campus to find programs and organizations that help students make the best of their time and resources here at UNLV. In our search, we ran across the intersection, another hidden but not so hidden secret. Here's Vanessa with the story.
With over 28,000 students enrolled at UNLV, not all are familiar with UNLV's Academic Multicultural Resource Center, better known as the Intersection.
Hi, I'm Harriet Barlow. I'm the Executive Director of the Intersection Academic Multicultural Center here at UNLV. Here we try to help students make it through and navigate UNLV so that they can be successful.
The Intersection offers services and resources that can be vital to the success of the community and every student on campus, but many may not be aware of it.
My name is DeAndre Bonner. I am the current president for the Intersectional Student Advisory Board, and I kind of come in and give it from the student's perspective. And the way that the Intersection has helped me is, one, me being a transfer student from out of state at a small school with around 1,400 people, the Intersection really helped me transform into a larger university with roughly around over 30,000 people, and helped me find my comfort zone. It helped me build my leadership, helped me build my public speaking skills, it helped me being able to network at this university.
We consider ourselves a one-stop resource for students, undergraduate, graduate, and even community members.
UNLV is highly diverse, so what better way to help students navigate through the campus than their own personal liaison?
We like to look at ourselves as a place that helps to resolve things, to, as I said before, to navigate the university and to serve as a resource and connecting students and members of the community to various resources here on campus. We invite everyone to come and to take some time out to get to know us, to hang out, and to just get involved with the university and the Intersection.
The intersection is located on the first floor inside the Student Union between the information desk and game room. For Studio G, I'm Vanessa McConnell.
Thank you, Vanessa, for all of that useful information.
UNLV Rebels are all about staying in shape and being healthy. I headed to the Student Wellness and Recreation Center for the recently collegiate celebrated National Recreation Sports and Fitness Day to see what they had to offer. This is across the nation to celebrate the annual National Recreational Sports and Fitness Day. The event allowed students to be active and showcase the many sports and fitness activities the SRWC has to offer.
National Recreational Sports and Fitness Day. It's celebrated across all the collegiate recreations, and we tend to celebrate it with a health and wellness fair. Throughout this event, we do have various mini events going on, like a cardio dance, cycling express, and a three-point contest. And our theme this year is called How Do You Rec? So that's very open-ended. How do you rec? Whether you like to sleep, whether you like to do massages, or actually do some physical activities.
Faculty and students are always encouraged to be active and utilize the resources that we have here on campus to stay fit. With events like these, the SWRC hopes to increase participation, helping everyone stay on track for a healthy lifestyle.
National Fitness Day is made to, I guess, make awareness of people being more active and more fit, and not just having people think that you just have to solely be like on weightlifting or you have to solely be doing cardio or whatnot. Fitness is a mix of activities, and you don't just solely need to be doing one specific thing. We have like a ton of activities like Zumba and spin, and you can honestly make any workout fun with any environment that you're in. You don't have to be set into one thing. It's just a lot about bringing awareness to being healthy, being active, and also having fun at the same time.
Although National Recreational Sports and Fitness Day comes once a year, the Student Recreational Wellness Center offers classes and activities year-round. For Studio G, I'm Arturo Sanchez. It's awesome seeing Rebels getting involved to stay active. Make sure to check out the Student Recreation and Wellness Center for other opportunities. Stay tuned. Studio G will be back after the break.
My show is Love Styles with Danny D, and I talk about love and relationships. The love songs. I'll do all genres of love, from like back to the 60s to today. That's basically what I like, and so I figured other people might like it too. My name is Danny D. My show is Love Styles with Danny D. You can listen to it on Sundays from 6 to 7 on therebelhd2.com.
The name of my radio show is Rave Waves. My show is about music, all about EDM, more specifically dubstep and rhythm. I do have interviews on sometimes, but mostly it's all about the music. I love EDM. EDM really changed my life, and I feel like Las Vegas is the perfect place to have EDM radio shows, but we don't have any, and I do want to broadcast to the Las Vegas Valley that there is a place where they can listen to their favorite type of music. Hi, my name is Sarah Coker. My show is Rave Waves, which you can listen to on the Rebel HD2 weekly, Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. to midnight through therebelhd2.com.
The weather has been up and down this week. Let's take a look at the weather and see what else it had to offer with Cajadoros.
Hi everyone, welcome to Studio G's weather. I've got the weather for you today. Today it's about 64 degrees. It's very sunny outside, unlike yesterday. It was really rainy and cold yesterday, getting a little higher. The high today is going to be 66 degrees and the low is going to be 46 degrees, and it's very windy today. We have winds as high as 18 miles per hour. All right, and your forecast for the rest of the week. Like I said, today is very sunny. 66 is the high, 46 is the low tonight. Tomorrow is going to be 20% chance of rain. It's going to be 60 degrees during the day, and then it's going to drop to 41. It's going to get a little higher, mostly sunny, a little bit of cloud. It's going to be 45 on Saturday night. Sunday, it's going to be mostly cloudy. It's going to be 60 during the day, 45 at night. And don't forget to change your clocks on Sunday because we are springing forward. And on Monday, there's going to be a slight chance of rain. It's going to be like in the afternoon or evening around 4 o'clock at night. So it's going to be high during the day and then a little lower and cold at night. All right, and our weather right now, Centennial and Summerlin are at 58 degrees, and then the rest of the valley is around the low 60s. Right now, over here in Green Valley, Henderson, and Nellis, it's 63 degrees, and then in Southern Highlands and central Las Vegas, it's 62 degrees. And then today at UNLV, this morning it was about 60 degrees, sunny. Winds were very high, about 21 degrees, and the humidity's at 36. And tonight, like I said, it's going to be a little colder, 47 degrees. Humidity is going to be around 30. Going to be partly cloudy, and the winds are going to get a little lower, but still pretty fast at about 15 miles per hour. All right, that's all the weather we have for you today. Stay tuned for more Studio G when we come back. Arturo?
Stay tuned for more Studio G. When we return, Jennifer sits down with Sean Darby to catch us up on our UNLV Lady Rebels basketball and the upcoming Mountain West Conference.
Yes, R&B, hip-hop, gospel, just songs that I love and songs that I think my audience would love to hear. And, you know, some music that make them pat their feet, you know, with a good beat. Hello, my name is Eddie Fleming. The name of my show is The Night Grooves, and you can listen to it on HD2, the Rebel station.
The name of my show is The Rock Rebellion. I feature rock music from classic rock to alternative rock to soft rock to everything in between. I'm learning every day about different bands, and I like to share that knowledge with you, my listeners. My name is Rockin' Gemini, and my show is called The Rock Rebellion on the Rebel HD2. You can catch my show every Saturday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Joining us today is Sean Darby. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, doing good.
I'm glad to have you here in the studio with us today. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
So I understand that you do play-by-play commentary for the UNLV Lady Rebels basketball games. How's that?
It's amazing, you know, it's definitely given me an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to be active and, you know, really, I like what, you know, the athletic department is really doing, you know, with the Lady Rebels as well as the Running Rebels.
So I heard tonight is a very special night. Are you excited for senior night?
I mean, absolutely. You know, it really gives a chance to, you know, really shine a light on the seniors, you know, for all their hard work that they've done throughout, you know, all of their years playing for UNLV.
And who are they playing?
Right. Well, tonight they're playing Colorado State.
Colorado State. How do you feel about that game? What do you think is going to happen there?
I mean, I'm pretty confident in the Lady Rebels. You know, I'm sure that, you know, they can all come together and really get it done. But, you know, you never really know sometimes, you know, when you have the referees and you have, like, you know, opposing teams. So, you know, you never really know. I guess you can say that's the beauty of it.
So we have to hope for the best?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's good to hear. And tell me a little bit about the season. I know that tonight is super exciting, but what has been like some of your favorite highlights from the season overall?
Well, I mean, for me personally, I think, you know, earlier in the season, a lot of players were, you know, having injuries and they missed a lot of games. But I really loved how the team was able to come together, you know, regardless of, let's say, if one player was out or another player, they really just banded together and, you know, kept the same mindset all season and, you know, didn't let it get them down, and they really stayed focused on the goal.
So they were all in that together.
Yeah.
And considering that we are losing 6 seniors, how do you think it's going to affect the Lady Rebels in the upcoming season?
Well, I'm pretty sure, you know, regardless of if you're losing 1 senior or 2 or, you know, 6 like the UNLV Lady Rebels are, I think that, you know, I have much faith in Coach KO, and I feel that, you know, she's going to do an excellent job regardless of who comes in. You know what I'm saying? You don't keep the job for 11 seasons without doing something right, you know.
Yeah, that's true. She's been going for a while, right? And talking about coaches, we've been hearing some things. We've been hearing some rumors all season about the Running Rebels and the coaches and Coach Marvin Manzies. Do you predict any changes in the coaching staff in the near future or anything like that?
Well, you know, I can't really say too much because, you know, I'm not a part of the athletic department, but, you know, they may say, you know, we want to go in a different direction, or they may say, hey, you know, we like what you're doing and we want to give you another chance.
So you don't think they're going to change anytime soon depending on how they do?
I mean, personally, I think they will do it, but you never. Once again, you never really know with these kind of things unless you're in that position. You never really know what's going to happen.
Okay. And we are going to talk a little bit about the Mountain West Basketball Conference, which, to my understanding, it starts next week. So do you have any predictions on where the Rebels are going to stand in the tournament, or where the other teams are going to stand? Like, what are your hopes and expectations for them?
Well, of course, what I'm saying, I want the Lady Rebels as well as the Running Rebels to do good. And, the beauty about the tournament is at that point, it all starts over 0-0. Any team can, push the gas and really get going, or, a great team can, end up in a slump.
Okay, so again, it's unexpected, and we have to wait and see, right?
Absolutely right.
That's the beauty of it, as you've been mentioning it. It's a wonderful game, unexpected game. So thank you so much again for being with us in the studio today. It's been a pleasure informing us about all of the Running Rebels and the Lady Rebels. And well, that's all of the time that we have for you guys today. Again, thank you so much for joining us, and now we're going to go ahead and head back to Arturo.
Thank you, Jennifer. Stay tuned for more Studio G.
The name of my show is 91.5 Jazz and More at Night. Our show is mainly about playing music that you're not going to find anywhere else in Vegas. On our show, we feature content that really incorporates a lot of discovery, so we showcase new musicians that might be undiscovered in the field of lo-fi, chill, hip-hop, jazz, and more. My name is Sam Mann, and my show is 91.5 Jazz and More at Night. You can listen to it on Monday through Friday from 10 p.m. until midnight on 91.5 FM, Las Vegas.
My show is Fresh Fridays. My show is a variety show. I offer the news a little bit as the Black Girl Cave, which gives a perspective between my sister, Janae Garlington, who's a counselor at UC Berkeley, and me, who's also a student at UNLV in the hospitality field, about what's actually going on in our culture as African Americans and keeping up on what's the freshest news. My name is Jamie G. My show is Fresh Fridays. You can listen to it every Friday at 5 here at the Rebel HD2.
Health costs have been a recent topic of conversation among the UNLV and the Vegas community. UNLV held its annual Health Law Conference. Our reporter, Carla Lopez, takes us inside what happened.
Here outside UNLV's Boyd School of Law, where we're discussing how can we lower healthcare costs in the United States. The 2017 Health Law Conference took place on February 22nd.
Exactly where is the problem? Why are we seeing such high healthcare costs? And there are a lot of factors, but the main thing that seems to be driving it is the cost of advances in medicine.
One of the main points of the conference was the lack of competition in the market.
So what we do, and one of our speakers, Chris Robertson, pointed out, is what we do with other areas where we don't have competition. Like when you have to get your electric power or your gas from a utility, you have one choice. And so the government regulates their prices so they can't take advantage of their monopoly and exploit us and charge us too much.
The conference also held a panel on cost containment strategies in Nevada.
Instead of focusing on what patients are doing, we need to focus on what doctors and hospitals are doing.
UNLV hopes that we can continue this discussion. This was Carla Lopez for Studio G.
A special thanks to all the guests and staff that participated in the event.
If you love movies, here's a new way students are enjoying stories here on campus. Lorenzo Torino has more.
The film department is taking the next step in bringing students together. Throughout the semester, the department has been holding live screenplay readings and part of UNLV's Film Thursdays. The event is run by Professor Keenan Diaz, a former UNLV graduate who's putting a new spin on live storytelling. The readings entail a group of actors performing a movie script in front of a live audience. This past month was the award-winning Facebook film, The Social Network. UNLV's next screenplay reading will be Batman the Movie from 1966 and will be held in April. For more information, check out the film office located in FDH. I'm Lorenzo Torino with Studio G.
First Lady Melania Trump was at the Westgate Las Vegas this week at a town hall meeting addressing issues about how dangerous drugs are and the urge for the media to support her efforts.
People who are able to use a profound loss to help others are an inspiration to all of us. You honor your son each day by shining a light on this nation's opioid crisis and by the lives I know you are saving. I challenge the press to devote as much time to the lives lost and the potential lives that could be saved by dedicating the same amount of coverage that you do to idle gossip or trivial stories.
When it comes to drugs, they are all dangerous. Let's hope her message does not fall on deaf ears.
RepFest 2019 is coming fast. Every year, KUNV Radio presents a live concert outside the Student Union in the courtyard. They feature some of the best local talent from all over campus and throughout the community. There will be 2 stages of entertainment, bands, and the acts of the entire day. This year's RepFest is on March 12th. The event is sponsored by KUNV Jazz and More, UNLV Summer Term, the Rebel HD2, T-Mobile, and CSUN. For more information, visit www.kunv.org/RepFest.
UNLV's College of Fine Arts celebrated the first ever Fine Arts Day by taking center stage at the Nevada Legislature in Reno. The college proposed their case to lawmakers yesterday, asking for their time to shine and their own day. The College of Fine Arts is the state's only college that is committed to instruction and research of the fine arts. While in Reno, the college will share their talents through a variety of music and theater performances with legislators. This is a perfect time to highlight their 3,000 students and let the community know that they are the only College of Fine Arts in Nevada that provides this opportunity. That's all the news we have for you today. Maybe next week we'll look into the Momo and Cheese Face Challenge.
Well, either way, as we go into the weekend, we have encouraged you all to be safe out there in the highways. Thanks for watching Studio G, and see you next time.